What is going on, guys? It's your boy, LOL You Salty, bringing you another video. The Nintendo Switch could fail like the Wii U, and said the console may be overhyped, innovation only on the technical side. Shall this be another gimmick? Shall this be Nintendo's last console? Only time shall tell. But let's get on with this video. Social media was abuzz after Nintendo dropped this Nintendo Switch promotional video like an industry atomic bomb. The gaming world held its breath and kept pounding on the desk as everyone wanted to see more of the amazing console that flips in and outside a television, allowing him or her to bring glorious games with amazing graphics outside their homes and into the wilderness. But, the Nintendo Switch could fail just like the Wii U, when the hype goes beyond Nintendo's control and impressions are only left on the technical aspects of the console. According to Games Radar, Nintendo has never resolved this old problem of taking new innovations to the next level. The original Nintendo Wii was groundbreaking because of the Wiimote that changed the world of game controls and introduced casual gaming. Switch is amazing because players can grab their consoles from the TV to the outside world, but it does not truly affect the gaming experience in any way, except probably for multiplayer. The hype created by the trailer's high-definition games in your pocket must exist in real life, thus having Nintendo make a very risky bet with the Switch. The failure of the supposedly innovative Nintendo Wii U back in the day was something Nintendo needed to note before launching Switch. According to a Forbes article, quoting an answer by the software engineer, writer, and gamer Gavin Cramblett, this was Nintendo trying to rely on its success with the original Wii. The original Wii introduced people who never played video games into gaming for the first time, with casual games, but Cramblett said casual gaming moved from the Wii to the smartphone and tablet gaming, hence why the Wii U lost its casual market, because the casual people moved on. Anyway, the Nintendo Switch itself is competing against casual smartphone games. Almost every internet user who uses a smartphone and he or she has downloaded a game or two that they occasionally play. The manner that Switch feels similar to a smartphone is a first step, but one that may need more innovation to keep more than dedicated Nintendo players into the mix of things. Not only that, but the hardware of the Switch. 4 GB of RAM for your new generation console. What a fail. What a travesty of specs. Okay, let me just get off my Sony pony high horse, right? But honestly, 4 GB of RAMs for a new generation system, that is unbelievable. Only a company like Nintendo would think of such a thing to do. Always use cheap, weak hardware to cut costs and make your console as innovative as can be. Which is why you shall be only a secondary console, and third-party games will not flock to you. I mean, they never have, not ever since the Nintendo 64. And you blind, ignorant, stupid Nintendo fanboys want to damage control it. Like why? Like what is wrong with you? Can you not see that you're supporting a company that doesn't even know what the fuck they're doing? Now, according to Digital Foundry, the CPU power is the same when the Switch is docked and undocked, with the cores running at 1020 MHz in both situations. This ensures that running game logic won't be compromised while gaming on the go. The game simulation itself will remain entirely consistent, the site reported. The machine's embedded memory controller runs at 1600 MHz while docked, but the default power mode undocked sees this drop to 1331 MHz. However, developers can opt to retain full memory bandwidth in their title should they choose to do so. The Switch's GPU speed is what might be controversial, Digital Foundry says. This is because when docked, clock speeds for the system are reportedly locked at 768 MHz, as the site points out. This is much lower than the 1 GHz that Nvidia's chilled Android TV runs at in terms of GPU speed. But the big surprise from our perspective was the extent to which Nintendo has clocked the GPU to hit its thermal and battery life targets. Digital Foundry said, no, that's not a typo. It really is 302.2 MHz, meaning that in portable mode, Switch runs at exactly 40% of the clock speed of the fully docked device. Nintendo did not respond to the site's request for comment. An earlier report from Digital Foundry claimed that the Switch's portable screen has a resolution of 720p and supports multi-touch. Well, that's nice to know. I'm glad it's not, maybe 1080p. Oh, okay. That would have just killed the battery, right? Because you're Nintendo. Okay, let's see. Last week, a report claimed the Switch would use NVIDIA's Maxwell's graphics processing technology, not the chipmaker's newer Pascal architecture. It was confirmed during the Switch's announcement event in October that the console would use a variant of NVIDIA's Tegra chip. The Switch's reported use of custom Maxwell Tegra apparently means the console will have more than 1 teraflop of performance. This would be well below Project Scorpio's 6 teraflops and PlayStation 4 Pro's 4.2 teraflops, and the standard PlayStation 4 1.8 teraflops, and the standard Xbox One 1.3 teraflops. Jeez, you really gotta think to yourself, the Xbox One was weak as fuck. Okay, I just had to do a little bit of a jab because obviously I'm a Sony pony fanboy. Anyways, Nintendo will officially announce the Switch's specs during an event in January, though of course we don't know how specific Nintendo plans to get. The event, scheduled for January the 12th, is also where Nintendo will reveal the console's price and launch lineup, but not necessarily its release date. But we know it's coming sometime in March 2017, but it's a specific date that has not been revealed. So, Nintendo. You see, as a gamer, you never truly do want to see any company, Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo for that matter, go under, because it's never ever good to have a monopoly. And me being primarily a PlayStation channel, and thus not really giving a fuck about Nintendo, to be quite honest with you. I don't necessarily want to see Nintendo fail, but I do scratch my head at these idiotic moves Nintendo makes with its consoles. So let's see, ever since the Nintendo 64 has Nintendo console sales been on a downward incline ever since then. And they reached an all-time pitiful low with the Nintendo Wii U, which is Nintendo's poorest selling console to date. So yeah, Nintendo fanboys, let that sink in. And of course, I'm just going off the cuff with this because I honestly do not care how many dislikes this video gets. Because I know videos like these, I'm only going to piss off the Nintendo fanboys, but it's whatever. After all, they're free to say whatever they want in the comment section. They're free to dislike the video. They're free to call their neighbor and tell them, LOL, you salty made a video dissing my sweet Nintendo Switch. How could he do such a thing? I don't understand it. That'll be the only time you hear me make such a ridiculous voice. This console shall be weak as fuck. Okay. This console will be weak compared to its competitors, and obviously Nintendo and Nintendo fanbase are used to not getting any type of third-party game, so you'll have to be surviving on Nintendo's exclusive or first-party exclusives, which they come and go in 6 months or hell 9-month periods of droughts. Like what happened with the Wii? Like, didn't you guys literally have to go like maybe a whole year or something, or almost close to that, without actually getting a new Nintendo Wii U release of a game? I believe so. See, I mean, I don't keep up too much with Nintendo, but when I want to get my Nintendo news, I usually go to Black Bond's channel, which he's not really a Nintendo news channel, but you know, it's always fun to go to his channel to see how much he rips Nintendo a new one. But anyways, Nintendo Switch releasing in between Xbox Project Scorpio, PlayStation 4 Pro. Good luck trying to sever any of its hardcore audience away from its beloved consoles, or just consoles they game on, period. Yeah, you know, someone wants to play their Zelda, Mario, they're gonna have to get the Nintendo Wii, they're gonna have to get the Nintendo Switch, but it's like no one gives a fuck. It's like people are just gonna be playing on their set preferred systems, and I don't see how Nintendo's gonna be able to drag them away from that. And apparently there's a rumored price point that this thing is going to launch at $250. Of course, that's the US price, but of course the price could be its only saving grace, because, you know, $250, ooh, a casual is gonna immediately hop on that. Maybe, not really, because depending on whether or not this gimmick sells, taking it anywhere on the go, which honestly, it could work. It couldn't. This is Nintendo. They caught lightning in a bottle once before with the Wii. But man, if it fails, then yeah, you can expect this to be Nintendo's last final console, because no one else is going to trust Nintendo after this. And of course, Nintendo, if they could, after the Switch, could make the console everyone wanted, the powerful console that's going to get third-party support, finally. Okay, it's gonna get a third-party support finally, but no one's gonna like Nintendo, no one's gonna trust these fuckers. They're just gonna become like Sega. Become Sega into the dust. And if any console is going to dominate this year, it's gonna be the PlayStation 4. And I know, it's because I'm a PlayStation channel and a Sony Pony fanboy, I say that. It's because I'm a Sony Pony fanboy, I say that. Well, no, it's just because they have the best games coming out this year. And yeah, I know, it's subjective, but when you look at Xbox's games, what do you got? Sea of Thieves, State of Decay dedicated to Cuphead. Cuphead. But it's Cuphead. And they also have got Halo Wars 2, another fucking Halo. Like, why is there another Halo, for God's sakes? Another Halo. You can't invest in a new IP, but you have to buy all these other studios because Microsoft can't build IPs from the ground up. But of course they can, but they just don't want to. This video is gonna get a lot of dislikes probably. You know, I'm just gonna sit back and sip this tea and kick my feet up on the desk and be like, you know what? Don't need matana. World is mine, chico. I'm just playing. The world is not mine. It's far from it. But yeah, PlayStation 4 is gonna have the best games this year. It's gonna have Horizon Zero Dawn and Persona 5, Nier Automata, Neo, Gravity Rush 2. Apparently there's been some news of Spider-Man and God of War being confirmed for this year, which I don't know about that. I mean, God of War is confirmed to be playable, but we shall see if it releases this year. And Spider-Man, I don't know. I see that going to 2018. That's just me personally. But yes, I mean, PS4 Pro is going to dominate with games this year, and Microsoft will have the most powerful console. But where them games gonna be? Hey, Aaron Greenberg, where them games gonna be? Where them games gonna be? Year of the Scorpio. Okay, how about year if we finally get some real exclusives, eh? This video is gonna get so many dislikes. But yeah, you know what guys, I'm just gonna end off the video right there. Yeah, Nintendo Switch, it could be a success, it could be a hit, it could be a massive failure, which I have a gut feeling it probably is going to be honest with you. But yeah, PlayStation 4 Pro and PlayStation is going to dominate this year with games alone, and Xbox Scorpio, I think it will sell out the first couple of months. But that's going to be the hardcore fan base that buys it. We'll see what happens afterwards, but it shall be the most powerful console. But you know, you're not going to see that power shine on third-party games. You're just going to only see that shine on Microsoft's, you know, first-party games, which, again, hit up the Windows Store, bitch. So yeah, guys, this is LOL You Salty. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and take care. And oh, buddy, the saltiness shall be high in this video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and take care. LOL You Salty, signing out. Enjoy your gaming. Oh yeah. I always gotta put that into my videos, the oh yeah thingy. Oh my god.